continuing off some of the other videos I'm putting on here, basically about pain, chronic pain, because I'm not telling anyone in my life really right now about any of it, because it's really, I'd rather just not put it on anybody. I have before, and it's not right. It's better if people just don't know, because people have so many of their own problems anyway. It's like, I feel bad telling my family anyway. It isn't even kicking my ass today that bad. I do have some type of chill, but I was outside, like in the freezing cold and not sleeping, so it's like I'm not even really worried about it. But I don't feel right even telling my family about it. It's just too much. Like it's like they want to be able to, like, take it away themselves. It's like this. They wish they could magically get rid of it, but one way or another, it ain't fair to put it on, to even let them know about it at this point. It's like I keep it to a minimum, but it ain't enough. It ain't enough for me to not say anything to the world for the record. Just, I want there to technically exist a record of me describing it. Because I'm not a social media person, unfortunately. Maybe I can become one, but I can't figure that stuff out. So I have to put it somewhere. Like today, yeah, I have some clarity of thought with it because it isn't beating me up. I did start walking more regularly with a cane that I made, which I probably should have started doing that sooner, because it does actually make it easier, believe it or not. I kind of thought it, they looked like they would get in the way, but when I built one myself the right height, and it that actually just worked. Like, my left knee doesn't bend properly. That's basically what it is. That's the whole reason I need it. But my left knee's been messed up since birth. Like, my whole left leg is turned in. It's like sideways. From what I understand, it was never addressed. I certainly barely noticed it until I started having problems with that leg. Like, I had problems with it before I was hit by a car. Weirdly, that isn't even the migraines are worse than the, like, occasionally sore knee. It doesn't articulate properly, which is why I have that cane. But like a horrid migraine is I mean, I get like bad dreams of having a migraine that won't go away. That type of thing. Like, it'll drive you psychotic to have an unending migraine. It's crazy. It's like, I'm just glad the guy didn't kill me, man. I'm glad he didn't run my nuts over, or literally just hit me hard enough to just crush my whole skeleton. Like, I think about that a lot, actually. Like, I mean, I know it isn't always like it isn't always best to think of stuff this way, but like, man, it could have been worse. Like, it could have been worse. Like, glad it wasn't, basically. That's what I mean to say. And it ain't nothing that I want to. I don't feel like telling my mother this, for example. It's too much. It's like they have so much of their own pain and their own stress, and it's like to hear about their, like, it messes them up emotionally. Like, and I understand. It's like I don't even want to bring it up to them, because it's like they care in this way where it's like they hearing about it messes them up, you know. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to tell them anything. I don't want to put anything on them. Like, I don't. Like, it basically, it's wrong, you know. And in general, you tell people a little too much, and you'll get told, you know, get a therapist. Like, this seems to be affecting you. Get a therapist, you know. And I could get into that. Probably will, but that shit doesn't always work. Some of those people aren't worth talking to. Some of them are geniuses, you know, but not everybody is Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting. Like, he seemed more like a psychiatrist. Maybe I'm tripping. Like a compassionate psychiatrist. Because, like, most therapists, to me, I'm like, I haven't seen a therapist. Never mind. Yeah, I'm glad it is that pain ain't kicking my ass today to finish. I lost the pen I made this with today, which is, I wanted to actually talk about that, but if I find it, I'll actually make a video about it. That is I made that a couple days ago with it. Speedball black ink cartridge, and man, that stuff clogs easily. That pen does not. You gotta draw something with it every day, or it will crust up. And I will put more art up here also. This is gonna just it's just gonna be a bunch of getting stuff off my chest, because I don't really speak to other adults. I don't speak to anybody. But it's like I'm at this age where the adult competition is to the point where other people my age or close to my age they'll start treating me like I'm juvenile once they get a little change or status, or when they feel that something has gone well for them. They start comparing their accomplishments against other people their age, and even if it's a marginal difference, um, like a lot of people are convinced that they're killing it. It's crazy. It's like we're all under the boot. Like you don't own the company that made your car. It doesn't even. I'm like we are all being crushed. Like I don't understand. You're not an elite member of society because you have a higher monthly car payment than me. It's nuts. Buenas noches.